Hey, what's up neighbors? aaFlare here, bringing you another Destiny video. Today's video, we're gonna look at an interesting shotgun an interesting machine gun, because I'm not really sure where this really fits in other than with the Warmind cells, right? So, if you remember back in the day, Bungie nerfed machine guns to do a percentage amount less damage to bosses because they didn't want machine guns to be boss damage weapons. They wanted it to be like the best aaFlare weapon in the game. But then they add this machine gun into the game, the Seventh Seraph SAW. So what's interesting about this guy is that it can roll perks like Vorpal weapon and firing line, which is meant to increase damage pretty much against bosses. So I'm not really sure what direction Bungie was going with this, but they say they don't want machine guns to be boss killing weapons, and then they add boss damage increasing perks to that weapon type. I don't know what the hell Bungie's doing anymore, but this thing is a weird one, okay? It can roll with clown cartridge, which is really cool. Keep in mind this is a higher impact machine gun, so you can get stuff like this where you have 82 in the mag. 83 in the mag is the max I've seen. Pretty sure this was 83 and I just shot a shot off by accident just there, but it can roll with something like this where it's got clown cartridge, which is a great perk. It also can roll with, as you can tell, auto-loading holster and field prep, which these three perks are all really great. Auto-loading's good if you have another, like a sniper with auto-loading holster as well, so that way you can switch between the two and never have to reload. Field prep increases reload speed as well as your reserves, and then clown cartridge increases your magazine size, which means you don't have to reload as much. And then of course we have Vorpal and firing line for increased damage. But so let's just look at the numbers here for the Vorpal weapon and firing line. So the base damage, a crit is 1708, body is 1216. With Vorpal weapon, you're doing 1964 per crit and 1398 to the body, and then with firing line, you're doing 2135 per crit. So with Vorpal weapon, and I did it with 80 in the mag, because that's also a possibility if you're running backup mag with this, you get a 1964 per crit, you're looking at 136,640 total damage with 80 in the mag at 10,174 DPS. And then with firing line, same amount in the magazine, you're looking at 170,800 total damage, 12,717 damage per second. Which, okay, these numbers may sound like a lot, but let's compare it to what is currently the best legendary heavy machine gun in the game, which is a 21% delirium. At killing tally times 3, you're doing 1,066 damage per crit, 821 damage to the body, and if you're rocking backup mag with overflow proc, you're at 230 shots in the magazine, looking at 245,180 total damage and a 16,066 damage per second with killing tally times 3 proc. In this thing, in comparison to 21%, is abysmal. It might be better compared to maybe something like Hammerhead, which I didn't really test out, but it's like, why would you use that over 21%, right? Or Xenophage, which isn't even in the same ballpark because that thing is a boss killing machine. I get the whole Warmind thing is what this is supposed to be used for, but if you're not doing that, this thing literally, I just don't understand. I don't understand Bungie's direction with the perks on this whatsoever, because they say they don't want it to be a boss killing machine and then give it boss killing perks. It just doesn't make sense. So it could be interesting if you don't have 21%, you could use this in like ordeals to take out champions, just because you can pop the barrier or whatever, make them flinch, and then switch this with Vorpal weapon proc and clown cartridge and never really have to reload. On top of that, clown cartridge does proc on a hunter dodge, so pretty much if you're running this on a hunter, you never have to actually reload. You can just continuously fire, because by the time you're out of ammo, your dodge is normally back up. As you can see, you can just continue shooting, which is great, but it's just like, I just don't understand. Someone needs to explain to me the direction Bungie is going with the perk selection on this thing. It would have been cooler to see maybe give it overflow, or I don't even know, some other perk that that's better for ad clearing, you know? So I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content. Let me know what you guys think about this heavy machine gun. It's interesting, but it just has no direction to it, you know? But thanks so much for watching. Peace.